Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Heather, and I am the owner of Alter Movement Studio. I'm excited to be here with you all today. We're going to explore a short practice that will help you to ground and hopefully feel a little more centered. This is a great practice to do when life is feeling very chaotic, or it might be the wind, right? The season that we're in that just has us a little revved up, stirred up, and we are finding that we have a desire for, there's something that's calling us to center back in and connect in with the ground and the floor and our feet, and move on into the rest of the day from hopefully more of a centered, calm, grounded place. So we're going to start standing. You'll need something to roll out the feet with. So we use these Tune-Up Fitness alpha balls. You could have a tennis ball, a lacrosse ball, a dog ball. We're going to start standing and really gently rolling out your feet. So I want you to do this in a way that's like a feel-good way, just to begin to experience the sensation of touch on one of your feet, bottom of the foot. So we're rolling all the way up to the toes, all the way back through the heel. Consider drawing lines from each toe all the way down to the heel. And then at some point going horizontally, that ball rolling around the bottom of the foot. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect like that. We're just coming in. Hello body, hello touch, hello feet or foot, light pressure. See if you can spread out your toes a little over the ball. Good, and let's shift to the other side. So lines up and down vertical. And then we might go horizontal, circular, light underneath the toes, getting those toes to spread out a bit. Doesn't have to look just like mine. This is like an opportunity for you to feel some sensation in your bodies. Right, often we're feeling quite revved up in our head. A way to start to shift out of that is through our bodies. Just tune into our sensory experience. So here, touch, right? That experience of touch, ball on the feet, ground underneath your feet. Good, let's finish this side. And then we'll just bring that ball to the side for now. And we're gonna stand tall, facing in whatever direction feels good for you. Look down at your feet, have the toes facing straight forward. And I just want you to rock your body weight forward and back, side to side on your feet. And you can even get a little bit of a swaying motion happening in your ribs and your hips. Staying right, moving your body weight around your feet, and then we're going to center our body weight on our feet. Lift the toes and spread those toes out, release the toes down, and we're going to lift off of our heels. A little bounce up and down, and then we lower the heels down. And do this again. We lift up off of the heels and lower down. Next few times, we're going to lift up, a little squeeze into the lower leg muscles, and we lower down. Find a spot to gaze at if this is feeling a little challenging. If this is feeling like no problem with the balance, I want you to start to look around the room. Just clocking space around you while we lift up off of those heels. Or again, you're finding a spot to gaze at. One more time, we're going to lift up, a little squeeze, a little pause. And we lower down. Good, let's go back to shifting our body weight around our feet. We're going to go side to side. I'm going to have you shift your body weight over toward your right foot, lift off of left foot, little hover. Left foot goes down, We push into left foot, we lift the right foot. So side to side, a little hover. I want you to go slow, shifting body weight, lifting off of one foot and then the other. If possible, we're going to hover this right foot now away from the floor, reach the foot a little forward, reach the leg out to the side, reach the leg back. Balance is feeling more challenging today. We're going to find a spot to gaze at, tap the foot forward, tap the foot to the side, tap the foot back, right foot goes down other side. So 2 options. Right foot is tapping forward to the side and back. We're moving slow. Or that left foot is going forward, hovering, out to the side, hovering, and back. Try it one more time on each side. You could take this movement bigger, or you could keep it small. Balance is feeling so juicy, easeful. You want to go a little farther. Ask your gaze to look around the room. Or, right, we keep it a little smaller, shift to the other side, and we find one beautiful spot to gaze at. Good. Both feet are going to come down. Very nice. Bring your feet a little wider. Turn your toes out. That's it. We're going to lower the bum down, bend the knees, lower the bum, keep your heart lifted, and we stand up, back up. I want you to push into your feet, squeeze into the glutes, press your pelvis forward, lift the arms. Good. We're going to bring the bum back, bend the knees track out over second, third toes. We lower down, we rise up. Big spine, big arms. One more time. Pull in, centering, feeling those legs pushing into the floor, expanding outward. Good. We lower down. This time we're going to lift off of the heels as we lower, bringing the fingertips to the ground. There we go. Lifting the heels, turning the heels out, lowering the heels down into the forward bend. Knees bent. Head, shoulders, release. Good. Let's come up onto the fingertips, lifting the spine forward, step your left leg back. That knee's going to lower to the floor. Good. Turn your right toes out. Bring your hands a little closer towards your body. And we're going to bend into that right knee, push into the right foot, and back off of that. One more time like this. We're going to lean into that right foot, right knee bends out to the side, past the toes, and back to center. Good. From here, both knees onto the ground. Very nice. Plant those palms. And then we're going to take a couple cat-cow movements here into a child's pose. So we arc the spine, round it out. I like to move the body weight forward and back a few times. You can try this out with me, or you can keep your shoulders stacked over your wrists the whole time and move your spine. I think it's nice personally to shift the body weight forward and back in this. Feel free to try that out if you like. Good. And then back into a child's pose. Let's try it out with our forearms down, the toes curled under, bum reaching toward the heels, head and chest release downward. Take a breath. Low belly, side waist. Another breath in and out of the nose. Begin to rest the tongue at the roof of your mouth. Good. Lifting all the way back up onto both hands. We're going to take this left foot out to the side, turn the toes out. We're up on the fingertips. We bend into that left knee, and we slowly release away from that. Let's bend into it and back off. One more time. We lunge into that knee, tracking over toes, pushing that heel into the ground. We release back. Excellent. Both knees in line with one another. Let's shift the fingers out to the sides. Arms are straight, knees a little wider. Shift your body weight side to side. Arms are straight, shoulders shifting side to side. Neck in line with the rest of the spine. Good. Turn your fingers forward. Reach your hands a little more forward. Knees back to about hip bone distance apart. Elbows drop. Toes curl under. Bum reaching back toward our heels. Head releasing down. Chest releasing down. 2 breaths into the lower back, side, waist. Good. We're going to lift up chest, gaze, keeping the forearms on the ground. Send your knees back. A little slow slither down onto the front of the body. Tailbone reaching toward the heels into our Sphinx pose. Chest, heart reaching forward. Gaze a little down. Lengthening your tailbone toward your heels. A gentle squeeze of the glutes. A lift of the heart and the lower ribs away from the ground as the heart pulls forward. One more breath here. Good. Press into the palms, spin the elbows out to the sides. We're going to lower down, inviting you to bring one cheek down to the floor. Bring your legs wide. Shift your hips side to side. Soften your eyes. Let your hips and your heels shift side to side. Tongue at the roof of the mouth. Feel free to bring the other cheek down or bring your forehead down on top of your hands. Settle your legs in a wide, comfortable spot. Let them settle. Release any holding. Check in with your glutes. Squeeze the glutes and release them. Soften the belly. We're going to take 3 gentle breaths together, just taking in the perfect amount of air that you need in this moment, which isn't a whole lot. A little longer on your exhale. Slow integration of your inhale. Inviting you to be present with that felt experience of breath moving into the front of the torso, the sides of the torso, and the back. Having this check-in, notice if there's a desire to stay longer. And can you honor that desire? Can we give into that? Set a timer for a few minutes and stay here and rest. If you're still in the opposite experience, right, maybe feeling a little chaotic, a little wound up, the same invitation to stay for another few minutes and to practice being restful in that alive experience inside of you, to let it move, to give it space to move, to welcome those active parts of yourself while restful, while resting some parts. It's a practice. You can stay in this shape or shift back toward a child's pose. And in the encouragement, set a timer a few minutes. Ride those rhythms, your natural rhythms, welcome them. Let the movement continue to move. Inside of you, it will shift, it will change. Thank you for joining me today. We'll see you next time.